Hello and welcome to Taylorem and Dill. I'm Taylorem.
And I'm Dill.
And welcome to our very special 10th episode season finale.
You know, viewers, for the last little while we've reviewed some pretty bad movies, but, you know, we only kind of found it fitting to go back to Bull.
Back to Bull.
Louis Boyle has made his mark by turning out some of the worst films to date. I'm not saying that his films are boring or trying to be something they're not. They're just something to behold. And that's why tonight we bring you BloodRayne, another shoddy attempt at bringing a video game title to the big screen.
So get ready for some cheesy adventure, folks. Let's watch BloodRayne.
So the film starts off with, you guessed it, credits, as we see picture after picture of vampires, demons, Willem Dafoes, and a message to eat meatloaf every day. The credits continue, and continue, and continue, until we finally enter a village that makes the Renaissance Festival look like Braveheart. Here, we meet our three heroes, Michelle Rodriguez, Matthew Davis, and Michael Madsen, who by the looks of it just woke up from his medieval trailer.
What do you have for us?
I think I may have found something of interest.
It's a new movie. There's not a wig in sight.
The barkeep goes on to tell of a carnival with attractions that seem unnatural, just as another guy walks up to the bar.
Yes, sir.
Wow, who knew dead vampires turned into raisins?
The bartender goes on to tell of the carnival as we enter a flashback. Here we see a stereotypical circus leader yell to the crowd.
Come on, folks! Come on! Come on! Come on! The amazing Amanda!
Aye, her special effects be the best in the land. Now if you excuse me, I must go drink whiskey from me boot.
The ringleader finally brings in our main character, Rayne, and shows her off.
The very touch of it! It burns her skin!
I'm sorry, just that old lady cracks me up. There's so many things you want to say to that reaction. Mom, we're putting you in a home, and I've been stealing your medication. And you're in an Uwe Boll film.
So they cut her some more, and the lead singer from Coheed and Cambria gives her a cup full of goat's blood. After drinking and becoming healed, we jump back to the bar.
Your fee.
A sack of pork rinds.
Back with Rayne, her friend comes to talk to her.
I'm working on a plan to get us out of here. My uncle, he's a sailor. And he once told me of a place where people play all day. And the trees grow fruits in every color of the rainbow.
And then the teddy bears could put on a parade, and then we could go for a walk to the gumdrop forest. Then maybe we could go for a swim in the chocolate river, and it was all called Neverland Ranch.
Rayne's friend gives her a cross as we travel to the CG castle. There we find Domister talking with Kingsley. Somehow they know about Rayne and need to stop her.
You must find her. She poses a threat to my plans. Send out your best spies, Domister.
Master Kagan?
I'm so deeply concerned I can barely move.
In the next scene, we find Rayne in the field.
They were right. There is such thing as too much glamouth juice.
We flash back again and discover the guy from before entering Rayne's cell.
I'm gonna need booze for this.
Rayne smashes the guy with the bottle, making him bleed. She feeds on him and then escapes, attacking everyone in sight, including the circus leader.
What? Really? That much blood? Did you have a pizza pop in your shirt or something?
Pizza Pops are loaded.
After that, we finally return to our heroes.
Kagan is building an army of thralls, and we're on our way to a carnival. Am I the only one who thinks this is madness?
Am I the only one that thinks reciting the story point for point is a little bit silly? Anyone?
They continue on their way and discuss whether looking for Rayne is a good idea.
She may be the one.
You're focusing your energies on Kagan.
This is what I've decided to do.
Haven't we wasted enough time with fairy tales?
Considering you just killed a vampire, no.
Madsen and crew enter the carnival and get greeted by the freaks. Madsen and Davis start lopping off heads as Rodriguez notices Rayne's friend, who was bitten. She tries to explain that Rayne's not a bad person.
Please, she didn't mean to bite me. She's not a vampire. She was wearing the crucifix I gave her when it happened. She is my friend.
Our heroes, ladies and gentlemen, killing off the only likable character.
Rodriguez rides off, only for us to jump to the creme de la creme of people that don't suit wigs, Billy Zane. He has an ever so awkward scene with his servant as he writes down a letter to his daughter, Rodriguez.
Beloved father, etc., etc. What do you think?
A very compelling argument, Master.
Oh, you're such a sucker.
Ugh! If you're sucking up to Billy Zane, you got issues.
Back with Rayne, she spots a cart being ambushed by vampires. She jumps in and attacks one while biting the other.
Keep away from us!
I will not harm you. I only wish to kill vampires.
I decided this just now, considering how nice humans have been to me thus far.
So Rayne gets a ride into a local town and instantly starts seeing the vampires from the humans. And before you can say lesbian vampires, there's, lesbian vampires.
Can't we go one movie without a lesbian scene? Is that just what all filmmakers think their demographic wants in their films?
Yes.
The answer is yes.
An old fortune teller grabs Rayne's attention and sits her down for a big plot explanation. I'll save you the trouble of actually sitting through that scene.
You're kind of like Blade, except not as cool. And you need to go kill Ben Kingsley for wearing stupid wigs. Oh, and find a trinket or something. And go!
Back with Kingsley and crew, they get caught up with the plot and set out to find Rayne. Kingsley, again, refusing to move. Rayne travels for a while before coming along a castle that holds the trinket she's been looking for. She enters, pretending to be a tired traveler, and at night searches for it. After about 5 seconds of searching, she stumbles upon...
the older, fatter brother of the pale man from Pan's Labyrinth. Exactly.
She tries to grab a cross around his neck, but considering it's going nowhere with those fat folds, he wakes up.
These fight scenes are terrible. They make Star Trek look exciting by comparison.
So after a while, she finally squishes his head like a fruit gusher and enters the secret room. But before you can say Indiana Jones ripoff...
Holy shitty effects, Batman! If she's not careful, those blades could do nothing.
Rayne throws across one of her swords and learns the blade's pattern. Yep. She then goes across.
I wish that would happen.
After taking the box, the area begins to fill with water. In fear of being burned, she grabs onto the sword in the ceiling and somehow meshes with the eye in the box. This somehow cures her water phobia as she drops down. I understand being a vampire, you could be afraid of a couple of inches of water, but imagine you're just a regular thief that gets caught in this trap.
Well, my socks are wet. Damn them. Damn them all to hell.
A monk comes and opens the door as Rayne speaks with another monk.
I'm sorry you cannot leave. It seems that you absorbed the eye. Our order has been guarding it for centuries.
I'm sorry, for how long?
Centuries.
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 Cool.
They talk, and it turns out that the eye she absorbed is part of some mecha super vampire, so she can't leave. But thankfully the castle is already being invaded by Kingsley's men.
Monks defending themselves? How's that going to turn out?
I kick ass for the Lord!
Well, maybe not so bad.
So Kingsley's men storm the castle and start the mediocre battle. The monks attack with arrows as other monks defend the castle.
So let me get this straight. You have people guarding on the outside with bows and arrows, but on the inside, you only have guys with sticks. I think at this point, I'd be more afraid of blind people.
Sounds like we're winning, sir.